And there goes Darrell Pulliam on the 9th of April, 1990 on his first solo. We'll zoom on out there and try to keep him in sight. He's not doing a very good job on his ground track. Matter of fact, that's just a big loop. He's way off. Turn too quick, Darrell. Watch the wind. My gosh, he's turning downwind already. No way, Darrell. Way too soon. You're still climbing, see? Still climbing. Now you're going out east on an easterly. Now you're turning back in. Finally realized what had happened. Now you're beginning to get it straightened out a little bit. Okay, looking pretty good. Probably radioing in by now. Doing your landing check. Still got power in. I can hear the engine. Yep, you got the power. You must be even with the end of runway 21. 2 turns trim. Bleeding off your airspeed. Turn base. A little high. Good base. You got a little. I think you got it set up pretty good. Looks like you were losing a little altitude. Okay, you're beginning your turn in toward the runway. Looks like you're letting the wind blow you right around on into the center line. Looks pretty good. You're a little high, but it's a good high approach in case you lost the engine. That's what you're looking for. Looking pretty good. See me drop this thing and start running, that's because you started heading toward me by not neutralizing those rudder pedals. If you start off across this grass to your right, I'll be vacating the premises. Well, you're looking good though on your approach. Keep the nose down, keep your airspeed coming. Don't want to pull that nose up. That's it, that's a boy. See, you drop the nose right back over there. Don't rotate too fast. You're starting the damn rotation. You're starting the rotation too fast. Looking pretty good. Now, if you just don't run out of airspeed, nose up, nose up. Beauty, beauty. Lord, that was a good one. Oh, I'm impressed. Okay, he's turning around, going to back taxi. Kind of in perspective there as you go down. Looks like you're backing up when I start zooming in on you. See, I'll let you go and then I zoom in and here you come back toward me. Now you're going away and then I'll zoom in. Now I'm at the end of the zoom. Excuse me. Now, see if I can get it a little steadier. Get my arm gets tired about the second rotation. Drop that right arm down there and get a little circulation in the hand. Okay, he's turning around. Now as you come up the runway, I'm going to back the zoom out of it. It'll look like you're going slower than you really were. in. Boy, that was a good one. Man, that was a dandy. Good ground track this time. You're ahead of the airplane right here. When you first took off a while ago, you got behind your airplane and you just did your best to keep it in the air and keep it functioning, which is what you do. You were successful. You got her around, but boy, that's a good ground track there, right up the middle of the runway. Already almost to pattern altitude. I bet you're sitting there saying, man, this thing climbs good without Hudson in here. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Looking wonderful. I believe you're cutting in, though, on your downwind leg too much. You're still turning more than 90 degrees out there, and then the wind's blowing you back up the runway because it looks like you're going almost parallel to the runway already, and it's cutting down yours. See, you're over the end of runway 34 already. See, right there? There's 34. You're way past it already. Now you're finally turning, see? Here you're turning back in. I don't know what you were doing out there off the end of runway 34. Now you're turning downwind. You want to make a rectangular pattern. A rectangle, you know, it's kind of like that TV tube that you're looking at. See, it's a rectangle shape. You want to make square corners on your landing pattern, your traffic pattern, not your landing pattern. Got the power back, turning base now. See, you had an awful short downwind leg. Just go back and time it. Downwind leg was too short because when you made the first turn back up here off of your ground track off the end of runway 3, you turned almost 130, 145 degrees, something like that. You was almost parallel to the runway. Got a good base leg though. That railroad track bed's easy to follow. Well, I'm feeling a little braver this time. I may walk over on the center line. Let me walk over on the center line right quick. It's going to bounce around a little bit. I won't get to the center line before you get there. I don't think I want to be standing in the middle of runway 6 or 3-4. That twin-engine Navajo could come in and get me coming off to a blind side here. Give you some idea of what you're doing. I'll come down and take a shot of the runway. See, you're right up over the center line there. If I was over on the center line, you'd be right dead center down the middle of it. Looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. Don't flare too quick. Got a good airspeed, good rate of descent. Now flare, now flare. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Hold it, hold the nose off, hold the nose, beautiful. Man, that was a good one. Gee, it was so good, I got so enthralled I forgot to back the zoom off. Man, that was fantastic. Gee, that was super. Great. Great. Good job, Darrell. There goes a solo pilot who is taxiing with authority. Now if you just square the corners off on that landing pattern on this one, I mean traffic pattern, everything's going to be wonderful. And here goes Darrell Pulliam on April the 9th, 1990 on his third solo flight in a Cessna 172, side number 7076, Quebec. Walk out on the center line. Just now starting your turn and right over the center lines where you started. Good ground track on that one. Now don't turn down the runway. Go out at a 90-degree angle. The wind's catching you. That's what's causing it. The wind is really pulling you over. Really pulling you on down. Now you begin to correct for it. Right at the end of runway 34, right above it. Now you're going to start your turn. And to sure shorten up your downwind leg. Now your left downwind. You're still in your turn. Should be radioing right there. Now you're doing your landing check. Carburetor heat, both tanks, mixture full rich, green and green on your oil pressure and oil temperature. Plenty of fuel in both tanks. Carburetor heat off. Into the runway, power back. 2 turns trim. Bleed off the airspeed. Check your altitude. 2 seconds flaps, 1001, 1002. 80 mile an hour, turn and base. Turn and base. Coming right back in toward the airport. Got her crabbed. Matter of fact, I think you let the wind blow you past a little bit, and now you're looping it. But you're lining up pretty good. You're headed in for the runway. A little bit, see, you're just a little bit to the left. The wind carried you right on past just a little bit. It's pretty well coming in on my back. And I'm going to start the walk back over to the side. We've got you lined up pretty good. Get out of your way here. I don't want to make you nervous. There's the runway. There you are. Get back off over here at the side real quick so we can get a good stable picture when you touch down. Good flare. Don't head it at me. Nose off the ground. Oh man, that was beautiful. That was beautiful. Now that's the way a student pilot's supposed to land the airplane on his solo. Man, that was beautiful. That was beautiful. Super job. Let's see what a guy looks like who just done his. How was it?
That felt good.
Hey, good job on those landings. How does it feel to be back on the ground, Darrell?
I want to go back up.
Ah, wait a minute. Let's go on in, and I've got a date with a shirt tail.
All right. Going into retirement.
Okay, shirt tail time. That sucker wet. That must not have worked you hard enough.
Damn.
Here, boy, this sucker's gonna. This one's gonna rip easy. I've got a butt point on the knife. Don't worry about it.
Make sure you get a big enough piece.
Okay. Usually do. I usually do. Without any trouble. Take the shirt right off a guy's back, right?
All right, that's right.
You ready?
Yep.
Hold still. There she is. Ta-da! That's about right. Okay. Okay, Darrell, show me your sign. Darrell Pulliam. I'm going to zoom in on that. First solo flight, 4990, Cessna 172, 7076 Quebec. Okay, hang her up.
All right.
Find a good spot there. Heck, people have to get down on their knees to read that sucker. Congratulations.
Did it.
4-0 job on those 2 landings.
Thank you.